And you're live.
All right.
Awesome.
Hi, chat.
So are we live?
Wanted to introduce.
We're live. Okay.
Yeah, we are live. I wanted to introduce a new episode of Dojo Scrubs. This is going to be a European edition. And with me today, we have Daster and Opfershock. I believe this is Opfershock's first time on the channel.
That is correct.
Streaming, although I'm sure you've seen the name around for a long time. So I think that even though Dan has had his first, actually they're both Dan's. Actually, it's
well, I'm just Dan.
Funny coincidences. But I don't know if you either way, since this is if you just both want to just introduce yourselves again and let Chad know who you are, but we can start with Opfershock and just tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, what your involvement is with chess, whatever else you'd like to share about yourself.
So
where you're from,
chess
that kind of thing.
is only one of my hobbies.
Okay.
I don't know if people would like to know about the other one.
Let's listen. Let's hear it. That's fine.
I also learn particularly one foreign language. Let me show you. So I learned Chinese.
Oh,
and
cool.
Here I have a book, Chinesisch für Deutsche, which means Chinese for like German people. And I'm interested in Malaysian politics, stuff like that. And Malaysia has a large percentage of Chinese population.
Mm-hmm.
So I watch actually Malaysian news in Chinese.
Oh, interesting.
That's and probably in terms of times that I spent, it's more time I spent on this than on chess.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's really cool.
And I think for my chess side, most of you should know that I probably played many of you. Many of you have beaten me. I have beat many of you.
Hopefully more.
True. It's totally true.
And yeah, probably some of you have talked to me already on Discord or on like private messages. So yeah.
Nice. How long have you played?
So I learned to play as a kid, but I mostly started last summer.
Cool.
Okay. And when did you adopt your personal style of play? Shall we say, like immediately when you came back, or was that sort of a little bit into that, or
So I started when I started last summer. I started with like 1e4.
Mm-hmm.
But I had very many unsuccessful attempts, unsuccessful games.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to try something new. And I decided to go for other openings,
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Very, very obscure ones, indeed.
Fantastic. And so I think that kind of wraps up a little intro for you. So if we just wanted to stick over to Daster, if you just wanted to do another little intro for everybody, and let them know about you.
Sure. I'm from Sweden. Which is, obviously the greatest country. No, but I've been playing chess. I don't even know how long. I started when I was a kid as well, when I was like 8. Played for a few years. I think up to I was like 12. Then I took a break for 14 years from club chess, and then got back a few years ago. I never got good, so and any improvements I've done has been these like last maybe 5-6 years. So yeah, but I mean, chess is kind of it's my only hobby that I like do every day in some form. I don't know any third languages, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to start in on the discussion for the
Yes,
day?
indeed. And just to start this discussion, I have a question for you, if I may. What is your rating?
1370, let's say.
Okay.
It's
Another
round up.
question. Another question. Is it a difficult question to answer for you?
Sometimes. yeah, I guess at the moment I really wish that I could say 1400, right?
Okay. And when you're asked your rating, you tell people your chess.com rapid rating, correct?
Yes.
And I heard that in less than 3 weeks you're going to go to play a tournament.
That's true.
And is it USCF rated?
Yes, it is.
Is it FIDE rated?
I do not believe so.
Okay, so if someone like in 2 months asks you the same question, what is your rating? What are you going to tell? Are you going to tell your USCF rating, or are you going to tell chess.com rapid rating?
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, honestly, probably still chess.com because yeah, that's a good question. That's funny. I mean, I think it's weird. I mean, like in some ways the USCF is seen as more official and all that, but like chess.com is so relatable post COVID and everything that it's kind of like what people know. So like it's different too, because like the ratings shift. There's like 100-point spread between chess.com and FIDE, but I don't really know what the USCF margins are between FIDE and chess.com. I haven't done the research much because I haven't cared enough, but I'm going to go to a tournament and get a rating, and then I guess I'll know.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, it's actually a very difficult question to answer, because I have like Lichess account, and on Lichess I have Blitz rating, I have rapid rating, and I have a classical rating. I think I also have a bullet rating, and also several ratings for variants. And then I have chess.com account, and I also have like bullet rating, blitz rating, rapid rating.
Yep.
And also several ratings for variants. And I also have a chess24 account, and there I also have rating. So when I'm asked what is my rating, I'm not sure what people mean.
Okay.
I always just assume they mean 3 check rating. I mean, that's what I default to.
Oh yeah, right. No, that's totally fair. Or bug house, right?
I guess, yeah.
that's a very scrub.
And then when people ask this question, what is your rating? What they don't mean what is really your rating. They mean how strong are you, right?
Yes, exactly.
And so my personal play is very dependent on my mood. So on a good day, I can beat like not everyone, but quite strong players.
Okay. Watch out.
On my bad day, pretty weak players can beat me, right? So so for me, it's not so much important how high my rating is, but who am I beaten.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's actually, that's not a bad it's not a bad way to say it, honestly. Because it's a potential rating for sure.
Yeah, and I wonder if Acratic is in chat right now.
Yeah, but would you have to divide that rating by 3?
Yeah.
So
oh man.
No, I agree. I'm not sure what I would have. Because my FIDE rating is very low compared to my chess.com rating.
Oh, you have a FIDE rating?
I have a FIDE rating, yeah. It's 12,
so
19.
When you ask this question, what's your rating? Are you telling people your FIDE rating or your chess.com rating?
It depends on the platform, I think. If if
No,
someone,
when I ask you now, what is your
yeah,
rating?
yeah, okay.
Are you going to tell me your FIDE or your chat.com?
No, I'm probably gonna say both. I'm probably gonna say, I mean, the one I care most about, honestly, is my FIDE rating. Although I don't know, I haven't been in enough tournaments to really, get attached to it. But I usually say like, oh, it's 1560 just a calm and 1224 FIDE. So I get them both in there so they can be disappointed two
Okay.
ways.
Okay.
Hmm.
And
But it's tough to say indeed.
Yeah. Okay. And another way I find this question problematic is basically you are reduced to a number. And to make it more vulgar, some people ask about the size of certain parts of your body. Like some people like to ask, what is the size of your biceps, right?
Yeah.
And maybe someone has like 44 centimeters and another person has 43. And the implication is if your biceps is 43 and someone is 44, you are less of a man, right? So I kind of like it. So I don't like to be reduced to a number.
This is when I realized that I'm actually on the European edition and I have to think in centimeters.
Sorry, you have to. I don't know.
44 centimeters. What would that be? Like 1.5 foot?
It doesn't matter. It's just a number.
It's 1.5 foot. But I'm not sure. I'm not great at freedom units or whatever you call those.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Oh man. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. No, I mean, we've seen this even with, actually, well, congratulations, Charlie, for his 1400 rating, but we see that people really care about their rating with all these, rating grinds, and I got to get to 1400 before June, and I really want to get back to 1600 because it feels really bad having gone below that. Even though I've only been there like for a day or two, I'm like, I feel like I deserve this rating, but I mean, clearly I don't, first of all.
Okay, I have a story. It's not actually, strictly speaking, chess story, but let me finish and you'll see where I'm going with it.
Okay.
So this story is, the story comes from the ancient moral philosopher Plutarch, who wrote a book, the lives of noble Greeks and Romans. And in this book, there is a life of Pyrrhus, who was a king of Epirus, which is like an Hellenistic kingdom. And Pyrrhus, this king, he once received a message from the city of Tarent in southern Italy, who wanted to engage him as a general to fight the Romans. And Pyrrhus was very enthusiastic going to fight the Romans. And this Pyrrhus has had an advisor. I think his name was Cineas. And Cineas said, okay, now you are going to Italy fight the Romans. And if you are successful, what's going to happen? And well, Italy is big. We are going to be great in Italy. We are going to capture pretty much the whole Italy. And no other city in Greece or in barbaric city is going to rival us. Okay. And what's next? Well, next there is Sicily. Sicily is easy to capture from Italy. We are going to go to Sicily and capture it. Okay, that's nice. And what's next? Well, from Sicily we can go to North Africa in Carthage. We are going to capture that.
Captures. Yeah.
Okay. And what's going to come next? Okay, with all this power, we are going to go back to Greece and capture Macedonia. Okay, that's nice. And what's going to happen next? Well, next we are going to drink all day and have a pleasant conversations. And Kina is like, come on, we can do it now.
Yeah.
So why bother? And I feel a lot of chess players are like that because you ask a chess player, what is your goal in chess? And they're going to say, well, I'm going for 1800 rating. I'm very excited. And, okay, and what's going to happen next? Well, then I'm going for 2000 rating. Well, that's great. And what's going to happen next? Well, then I'm going to the master level. I'm going to become chess master. Very good. Okay. And what's next? well, then we are going to like enjoy ourselves and play chess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially
Yeah.
not online.
Yeah, I can't be happy with my chess until I'm a rated master. Yeah, right.
Exactly.
That's not allowed.
I wanna get to 1600, but in reality, I wanna make a road to 1700, even though I'm never gonna get. And then obviously in 18, 19. Yeah, I have a long road ahead of me, but I'm never gonna get mastered. So there's no way I'm actually gonna reach for that.
Mhm.
But yeah.
And by the way, if you're not a chess master, you're not necessarily someone who is a chess master is not necessarily a better person than you, right?
Right. Yes.
Mhm.
But I'm still gonna feel no, I agree. Yeah. For sure.
So I know we have a schedule of things that we were gonna do today.
Yeah.
But,
Okay,
Alpha Canvas Major just pointed out that there is currently a Europe versus UK dojo chapter match. So I don't know how attached you guys are to that. And I mean, we can still go through some of these games and stuff that we have here too, depending. But I just wanted to put that out as another opportunity for us to explore.
I didn't know that was
so that we
happening.
could actually analyze the dojo's Europe versus UK chapter match, which apparently is scheduled for right now.
Is it? How do you feel, Daniel? Do you want to do it?
so
We have 2 hours, so if we
Yeah,
still want to cover some of
exactly.
the stuff that we have lined up, we don't need to immediately jump over to that.
let's do what we have agreed upon.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah,
Sure.
No, I just wanted to put that out there as an opportunity. So
Yeah. Absolutely.
And what we have agreed upon was some games, and
Yep.
the first of them is the game from the 11th round of Tata Steel tournament of 2013.
okay.
Yes.
And the game was Wang Hao of China against Magnus Carlsen of Norway.
Mm-hmm.
And where is the boards? Can I see the boards?
Yeah, it looks like you were out of you.
Yeah.
You got out. I'm gonna invite you back in.
Is this there's this 3 observers? No. Huh.
And then I'm gonna make
What happens if I do this?
I'm gonna pass the ownership to. Oh yeah, somebody did.
Okay, good. That was me. Sorry.
Oh. Do you see the invite?
Not yet, but I'm a live chess.
Oh, you're in live chess now. Okay.
I'm a
But
live.
it says you're an observer. Oh, for sure.
Oh, what?
It does.
Is this-
I don't see that.
It says 3 observers. Clark. Oh, maybe that's no, but it says I don't know. I mean, if you don't see it, you
There
don't
we go.
see it.
Now you're
Okay.
in.
Okay, cool.
Can you make the moves? Yep. Great.
Sweet.
Okay, and the game started as a Sicilian defense, and here Carlsen made this strange move here. What do you think about it?
I don't know. I like it in a way that it opens up the bishop, to be honest. But I do agree that it's maybe not a priority right now. I don't know.
I
guess
heard
maybe
somewhere
B6
that
would make sense.
yeah, I heard somewhere that the best squares for the knights are what is it? G6, G3,
Mhm.
B6 and B3. I heard
Yeah,
somewhere that like
what I
the
know
best squares for the
about-
knights. And
But those are the best squares.
the worst.
The
The
worst. Oh.
Yeah. The only thing I know about that is that whites or whatever side is your opponent can like play B3 or whatever the equivalent of that is, push the pawns so that they control the 2 squares right in front of the right on the other side, basically.
What would you go here as black?
I would go B6, I think, for lack of anything else, or maybe maybe D5's not good.
Here?
Yeah, just to like think ahead of the bishop.
I was considering D5 as well. Is there something wrong with
D5.
that?
I guess because you haven't really developed whites ahead in developing, having castled the king, and if they take and you take with the pawn. I guess you don't have to take with the pawn.
I
but
guess
the
your
open-
bishops still aren't even allowed to get out yet. Maybe you could fianchetto. I mean, you could just play G6 or
guess-
G6.
I guess,
So-
yeah.
Pretty much in the table base, pretty much everybody and his brother they play this move.
A6. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense as well.
Oh, this
And
is the
and
okay.
Then you have to take and
Yeah. Now that like the opening even said Rosalimo, and I'm aware of
no.
the Rosalimo being the case where the knight's taken on c6.
Right. I wasn't sure about A6. I didn't know that was a move, but yeah, that makes sense.
But
So
Carson,
clearly,
for some
yeah.
reason, he played here.
Yeah, he's one of the worst players in this generation, so that makes sense.
Okay. So and here I think white has developed a lot of pressure
Yeah.
on black.
What was? Oh, okay, never mind.
I was seeing if I could get the names updated. I don't know how to change the names in the analysis board. But...
There should be on the play set now, maybe. I don't know.
Mm,
Can I?
whatever. Anyways,
Yeah.
Carlson is Blackwing. How is white, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you do here
Sorry. Let
as
me.
white?
Yeah. I would. So I would probably develop my bishop, maybe somewhere. Maybe play bishop. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bishop D. Okay, yeah, bishop E3. Sure.
Yeah, that seems pretty natural.
Exactly. Yeah. Target
I mean,
A7 pawn, maybe.
Because anywhere else is risky.
So is there any reason not to take?
Well, I guess the problem was
can't.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't even consider taking. Honestly, I guess
No,
maybe.
no. I mean, it's free.
Yeah, true. I guess. Yeah, I don't know why this would be bad. Honestly. So yeah, sure. Why not take?
Yeah, we'll take.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Wang Hao decided not to take. And by the way, it's perfectly okay. I think to take it.
Yeah.
I probably would take it.
Yeah. Knight D4. Oh, to get the bishop back, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think as well.
And then I hope it takes with the knight, right?
Yeah, takes it. No?
Okay, good. Yeah, you don't want to leave it there forever on G6.
And now what to do? As white.
Yeah. How about you, Drew? I guess again developing the bishop maybe makes sense.
That
Maybe.
seems to inevitably, or I mean, there's also rook to E4, maybe allowing you to double and then get some more protection for the bishop when it comes out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Rook
also knight
Rook
to
to D4 is a fun idea.
Yeah, I also liked knight to E5 to maybe swing the queen over to the king side.
So
I think rook to D4 allows for a lot of volatility in the position, like because there's so many other things like stacking the rooks that you can eventually do, or something like that. And then you can even move the knight so the queen and the rook see each other on the fourth. I don't know. That could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
sorry about that, Cartier. That's just my voice.
I see what they mean, though. You kind of you're some the Anishkiri a bit in your voice. For sure.
That's okay. So what I think is when your opponent has this rubbish pawn structure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is isolated pawn. We want to exchange pieces,
Right.
because if we exchange pieces, the opponent will have no pieces to defend this pawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the
And
end
then
game
we're
will
going
be.
to win it. So with this in mind, what do we do?
So I guess it would be cool to exchange queens, huh?
Right.
So maybe queen A5
Right.
would be a move. You're threatening the pawn.
Right.
So,
Oh,
was this what he played?
Yes, this is what he played.
Okay.
This is actually very good. And now we ended with a knight on the edge of the board.
Yeah. Not
Knight on the rim are dim.
Mm-hmm.
No, some people say that, but I have heard otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's called a knight on the side is full of pride.
Yeah.
Somebody, yeah. I think you put that in chat for one of the shows recently.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And some of you might laugh at this phrase, a knight on the side is full of pride. And if you grew on the games of like Paul Morphy, that's what is to be expected, right?
Yeah, I guess there aren't too many other goals for the knight right now, so maybe it's justified to be there. Like, where else could it be to like put a bunch of pressure? You know?
It's not like there's an outpost set up for it down the board,
Right.
but I mean,
I
at the
guess still
same,
in the center.
and it also doesn't have like that classic bishop, the bishop knight clash quite set up yet, where it's blocking off. Like, I mean, right now, a great spot for the knight, I think one could conjecture, would be d6.
D6,
go
yeah.
Here?
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 I would say here.
Okay.
Right,
Knight.
because now that the bishop's there, I would like to have my knight there. So here, but then they're probably, I mean, obviously I need to set
I
that
guess
up.
you could go B3, D2, E4,
So,
G6.
guys, do you like
Yeah.
more the bishop this on A6, or do you like more the white knight?
Oh well, definitely the bishop, but I feel like that's designed to trick me right now.
Yeah. So here and how just continue to exchange stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he take the knight?
So just he took the knight for exactly the same reasons that we just talked about. So because if the opponent has bad pawn structure,
Oh, of course, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
we want to exchange pieces.
Yes, sorry, I totally forgot about that. That is a great reason.
Mm-hmm.
So
and now, yeah, just but you don't take that bishop. I guess the knight is supposed to be the best piece on the board.
Yeah. I'm glad you realize it. The knight is the best piece of the board.
I'm gonna trade, but I'm not gonna trade the Fianchetto bishop for my knight on the side. Absolutely not.
Sorry, what tournament did you say this was at again?
Sorry?
Which tournament did you say this was in again?
Vacanze 2013, round 11.
Okay. Yeah, Falk was just curious. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Falk actually could be one of your future guests, by the way, on the Dojo Scrubs European edition.
Ooh.
So,
fantastic.
and I've also talked with a few others that might be interested as well, like Far Eastern.
Yeah, fantastic.
Nice. So,
yes, let's also have a look at this position. And here, there is no clear like one best move. Here you can choose from several different plans, I think.
I agree.
I can tell you what I can tell you what computer thinks. Computer likes this move. Okay.
Which move?
Just
H4, yeah.
Just for your information.
No more back rank mates.
But it's not the only possible move. There are other good moves in this position.
Is it just a way to like leave the turn over to black to make some concessions of some kind? I don't know. I feel like it would make sense, but I wouldn't understand why H4 would be played.
But what would you play here?
H4, definitely.
No,
no.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I would
just
quite honestly, I would take the bishop. I wouldn't even play H4. I would take the bishop.
You would take the bishop?
Yeah, for sure. I guess. Yeah, no, I would, because I'm bad.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good reason.
Oh, but honestly, whoa. Hang on though. What's wrong with playing? Never mind. I take that back. I was going to ask what's wrong with taking the bishop and then playing rook c6, but you landed the pawn on b2. So I guess you kind of get passive if you take that in a way, even though you have active rooks. I guess maybe even king f1 is a move, right?
King f1.
Yeah, just to activate the king in like.
You can activate king like this.
Oh yeah, you can, and you blunt the bishop.
Yes.
Yes, that's a good point.
You can also go here.
Just 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. You can also go here.
Oh wow! Yeah, that knight is
notice
clearly
how fantastic this knight is.
Yeah, I agree.
Fantastic
for sure.
this knight is, and then we go here. And we have domination in the center, and we don't want to have this knight in the center. We already have stuff in the center, because if we put all of our pieces in the center, they kind of obstruct each other. That's not what we want to have, right?
Yeah, to be honest, I would love not on c7 at this point without the rook there. But that's still not the center.
So actually, this would be one possible winning continuation in this game.
Mm.
Unfortunately, that's not what was played. Hao had a pretty bad tournament, and he was played against tournament leader. So I guess he was just happy with the draw. So he didn't go for a win. He just played here. And after takes here, like white has like 0 advantage.
Right, yeah, I guess I would play b3.
Yeah, but there is no advantage. You could play for a draw, but it's just a draw.
Yeah, no,
he did play h4, but it's like too late.
Yeah, but now the h4 is even less logical somehow. I love that he didn't even take the pawn. He had to double up on the bubble up first.
But it was a great draw here. There's nothing to play.
I thought Hao won.
No, it was a draw.
Oh.
But he could have won if he wanted.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting. That's a fun game. Yeah, I would never have like considered leaving the knight there.
But
as long as he did.
Sometimes the knight on the side is like very powerful.
For sure.
Cool.
That's another thing actually. A knight on the side is powerful.
Full of pride, yeah.
But do you want me to load in the next game here?
Yes.
Let's do that. And this will be someone good versus you.
Yes.
All right.
It's not me, unfortunately.
Are we gonna find out who it is at the end?
I don't know. Maybe.
Wang Hao got revenge.
Is it Wang Hao?
He landed in the opening, but then he caught up.
So and let's just try to be like more or less biased towards my own opening exercise and be more objective, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So we start with e4, right? E4 is actually a good opening move.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It has some,
and black counters with h5. Wow.
Is Drew frozen? No, it's not.
So I think so like to be honest, sometimes this move does have disadvantages, actually, because it doesn't like develop a piece. It doesn't like control the center, so it weakens the king side. So there is not only positive like things about it. To be honest with you, so I have to be clear about it.
No, it definitely has disadvantages.
Yeah.
For sure.
So and since black allows to white to seize the center, white seizes the center. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. White continues to seize the center. Just pushes so much stuff in the center.
I had a friend when I played at a semi-club level thing that he liked to play h5 against me because I didn't know how to make use of it. It's obviously not the worst move in the world. Like it has some clear. Otherwise, you wouldn't play it.
Here, just what I'm commenting for white here. White like pushes pawns, like gains space, like develops pieces, right?
Yeah.
Stuff in the center, like pinning. Okay. And I'd like to ask you and ask the chat, how big is the white advantage? How big is the white advantage, do you think?
Well, I'm not going to answer that because I have the evaluation on.
Okay. So we'll ask just the chat.
I turned it off now. So now I can be truly objective or subjective.
Someone says equal. And I don't understand why is it equal, because white is certainly better because of much greater control of space white is ready to castle. Black is nowhere near castle, I think. No, and just weaken king side. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Think again. Like So Fox suggests it's like 1.5. Could you please explain this? Why do you think why 1.5? So do you think is 1.5 is with perfect play is enough for winning? Is it like a winning advantage?
Yeah, I'd say with perfect play, white could win this.
I mean, I would put that at a rating scale. Is that winning advantage for Super GM, or is that winning advantage for a 1400? Is that
True.
for 2100?
Okay, for 1400, it's they can still blunt in the end game, so it doesn't matter.
Ricardo says, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but it feels like 0.8.
What about a 2000? Are we saying this is a winning advantage?
Okay.
Is that the right level to ask it?
0.9. Okay, very good.
I would say that plus 1.5 for a super GM is enough to make a winning advantage.
Okay.
I'd say for 2000 as well. You could maybe with
white
some
is
work.
better since the bishop at night. Alone can tell. Okay, very good answers. Very good answers.
Right.
So those who have like the computer evaluation, right? And yeah, you can put your evaluation back. Yeah,
It's
black here has the advantage. It's black who has the advantage, right? Because here, what is the best move for black here? What do you think?
Oh, good question.
It was not played in the game.
What a bishop b4 check? Free development.
I had another suggestion that's bad. What about bishop takes b1?
Bishop takes b1.
Yeah, for black.
And why would you do
that? Because you have the
because you think the advantage for black is so big that black can do anything.
Sort of. Yeah. Well, now I'm just living, on the edge.
Well, so
I don't want to let white put a knight on the side either.
My logic behind bishop b4 was that it allows me to then follow up with knight d7 and basically finish development.
Yeah, I looked at bishop b4 as well. I feel like that's definitely the most natural move here.
Okay,
I wasn't sure about trading off the black squared bishop.
Okay, I ran this position on the computer to the depth of 30. And on the depth of 30, the evaluation is -1.
Right.
Okay. So that's just for those who watch this at home. Okay. And
there's a tactic.
Oh, of course. Wow.
There's no tactic.
Never mind. You're right. There's no tactic.
And black has this move.
Oh no, there's no. Yeah, no. Oh, whoa. Hang on.
Knight h6.
Yeah. When I run this on the computer, this is like it goes even better than -1.
Wow.
Wait long.
Oh, because the knight on the side is for the pride.
Yeah, because the knight on the side, yes. But at the time this game was played, I didn't know about this one how against Carlsen game. And that's why I didn't play it. Another good move for black is this move.
That's reasonable. Definitely putting a rook on the only open file for sure. Yeah. What about? Just try bishop e1. Humor me for a second.
Okay.
like +5. Hey, look. Hey,
so here's
you can't take that. You have to take the knight.
The reason I don't like bishop takes b1 is that this is a great bishop and that's an undeveloped knight. What kind of tempo? There's no tempo like victory there. And there's nothing wrong with that bishop. It's a great.
No, I agree. No, it was just
okay. But now it's just equal.
You have to look at all captures, otherwise you'll miss tactics.
No, that's fair.
No, but no.
But unfortunately, yes, as I just said, unfortunately, I didn't know about this on how against Carlsen game. So unfortunately, I wait for pseudo activity on the side.
Mm.
and now it's equal again.
Yeah, I agree that the knight is the bishop is good. Okay, that makes sense. Good move, bishop b4.
Now just bishop d2, right?
Yeah, or even yeah. I was going to say even queen b3 might make sense, but that's probably not good.
So yeah, so I wish just I knew about this first game earlier. This is the moral of the story. And now I just skip for most of the game and go to the end because there is only one instructive movement. Then the game just was equal. Black has no advantage, and white doesn't have any advantage either. But,
Oh wait.
Oh, but now it's absolutely massive.
No, it's not now just quite blunted, but it wasn't because of the open.
Oh, the rook. There's a rook gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even have time to cut the material. I was like, whoa, what happened?
So there is one instructive moment towards the end that I'd like to show. So here, the pawn is attacked.
Yeah.
Right. The pawn is attacked. So white decided to protect it like this. And what do you do in this position? And by the way, pretty much every move wins in this position, but there is one move that is better than the others.
I like rook g2 here.
Rook g2, okay.
Yeah, because you want to mate on h8, but you want to cut off the g3 square. Yeah.
Rook g2. Okay. And I'd like to call everybody's attention to the final position. Usually, you cannot mate your opponent in the center of the board.
Yeah, the problem with white is that his knight isn't on a7.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you go for mate, you pretty much have to play on the side because there is a king is. So I'd like to call everybody's attention that center is a very important part of the board. I love the center, but center is not the whole board.
And also, if your opponent plays on the side, then you should play in the center. Mostly.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, exactly. Play on the side. That's where all the action happens in these cases.
Okay, I think we still have the time for the third game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me pull that in too. If I can find it.
Keep going. Sorry, Charlie, I don't have a plaid shirt today. I wanted to have a plaid shirt on just to show you what long sleeves look like, but I was outside and had a t-shirt on, and I didn't want to change shirts just for the stream. So I have to watch my massive spiral ice shirt. It's I like it, but it's not my prettiest shirt. It's okay.
Third game loaded.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Fantastic. So it was me against someone I don't know on Chess 24. Okay. And this was played yesterday, so I already knew about this 1 hour against Carlsen game. So I took it into account. So we start with e4, h5, normal development.
Oh yeah, like this is it's so funny because it actually you view it like it looks familiar.
But honestly, this just looks like
but now you do it. Now you do it. You play the
Now I do it. And when I play h5 or move 1, I don't mean it's just.
But this is funny because this looks like a Caro-Kann where you play h5 without white having played h4 first.
Yeah. So, and here again, black has an advantage, provided that black finds the right move.
Exactly, yes. Which is obviously
which I did not find. Spoiler alert, I did not find this move.
It's not going to be that a6.
But close.
Close even. Oh.
So I can show you the wrong move. This is what I did. So I saw that because I probably heard some opening gurus online, on Twitch, on YouTube, right? And opening gurus say, develop a piece in the opening. So I said, okay, I'm going to develop.
Oh, that's a sin. No. You can't just develop. No.
Yeah.
You have to attack with one piece only, and that preferably with the queen.
So I developed.
I mean,
it was the wrong decision.
probably play f6, right?
Yeah. Oh, but genuinely though, what's wrong with just bishop e7 here?
There's nothing wrong with bishop f7. I probably played it at some point later. That's okay. I think I think even this move is okay. It just doesn't give black any advantage.
Fair.
And I mean, like, to be fair, it's sort of like that knight's not seeing anything that it wants to see, right? Like,
But,
nothing of that knight's new vision is appealing or advantageous to the.
But this whole thing. Sorry, can I? I do have a question. This whole thing of seeking advantage. What advantage is there to gain in this position? Like, what can you hope for as black?
So here you see white castled on the king side.
Oh, yeah. So maybe just something like g5.
I kind of already started attacking. So my knight is on the right side.
Oh yeah, g5 is a
my advanced pawn is on the right side. So now I have just basically I had to aggress the center. That's what I had to do.
Oh yeah, wait. Can you? What about rook to g8 and then g5?
Yes, rook g8 is decent. But I also like bishop e7 because then you can play g5. But yeah, rook g8 looks great. Oh, okay. Apparently that's.
Is that the best? Is that what you were thinking as well?
That's not what I was thinking.
That's not what I was. I wasn't considering.
So,
I wanted to play.
I was psychologically difficult for me just not to develop a piece and just continue push the pawns.
I would also play bishop
and push the pawns that I have already pushed once.
Okay.
But actually, this is how you play this position.
But that is also a common move in the Caro-Kann.
Indeed,
you have to realize
yes.
that's the structure.
And then something like this and this.
Okay.
And here, black is supposed to be better, in spite of kind of strange positioning of the pieces.
Yeah, this is. It would be very tough for me to. I guess the bishop on e3 isn't doing much. I guess that's the reason why it could be somewhat worse.
Although actually the bishop on d7 also allows for g5, and then you can still cast. And
exactly, that's why I wanted bishop e7 as well.
Yep.
But I suppose that bishop. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's protecting the center, so it can't be that bad. Like it's inactive, but I'm not sure. I mean, what has to be worse?
Another possibility there was instead of going the knight, which is the best move, black could also exchange the bishops.
Yeah, exactly. I was considering that as well. I suppose,
which is fine.
But wouldn't you rather play knight h6 so that in case?
Yeah, knight h6 is better. Knight h6 gives advantage. Here it's just equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, very important.
h4.
If you play h5 on move 1 or early in the game, you don't do it to let the pawn just sit on h5. You want to push it and establish it deep into the enemy kingside position. Yeah, like shove it here, like this.
Wow.
And now
that makes sense, I guess.
Technically it's equal, but I think white is the one who is uncomfortable here.
Where it's equal by good play, but what's good play?
But honestly, it would be tough for me to play this for either side. Oh, that's a blunder.
Okay, it was a blitz game, but
because you take on d5.
Why decided to go for tricks? But why didn't realize that black also can play for tricks?
Wow, that's cool.
So like we exchange stuff.
What happened to the material there?
And again, the knight on the side. Probably could play better, but I would like to go to this moment. So
Nice.
And notice, this is pretty much the best placement for the Black Knight. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, you have to flank the knights, of course. That's a rule.
And can get the knight in the enemy camp.
Yeah, that's the
That's
the
some
important
some,
factor
like,
here.
That's some big brain maneuvers right there.
That's the best placement for the knight, and you could only do that. You could only do that if you push the pawn here and play the knight on the side, because you couldn't have played the knight here via the center, because in the center it would have been exchange.
Yeah.
Right. And here, technically, I think on pretty much every level the game is over.
But
Right.
so what? Bishop f2.
I still was able to mess it up, so I just so I just show it to you so you could have a good laugh.
Oh, I guess it's bishop f2. You blundered the f4 pawn, but still you blunder it here.
I still wasn't able to mess it up. So, and here, just want to draw your attention to this. If you have pawn here, white has a choice. White can babysit this pawn and let black activate their king, and then black just wins because black has a more active king. Or another choice, white can just let black promote and end up a queen down, right? So here, white decided to go for the second option.
Wait, decided to go for queen down?
Yeah. White decided to let black promote and go for queen down, but I still was able to mess it up. There was all good stalemate, right? Okay.
Oh no, you stalemate. Oh my god.
Here we go. Yeah.
No.
How much time did you have on your clock?
Oh no, that's painful. Yeah, what was your clock? Where was your clock at?
I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. I didn't pay attention.
I mean, if you had 5 seconds, I'll give it.
I probably had more than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are the scrubs, so.
Wow. I mean, that's just such a gnarly stalemate. Very tricky. Very tricky.
Yeah, but I hope I was able to inspire someone to play H5. Not necessarily on move 1. You can play it on move 2.
Yeah. You can play
any other move.
55 if you promote a pawn.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cool. Oh yeah, these are cool games.
So did we want to continue down one of our the other plans that we have here?
Oh, I think so.
We're at the hour mark, so we're about halfway.
Oh, yeah.
So we have some options here. There was the discussion point number 2, if we wanted to go through that.
Okay.
Or solving endgame puzzles.
Yes, we can go to discussion number 2 because I don't expect it to take very long.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a lot. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We have a lot of time, so there was a lot of ideas.
Before we go to discussion point number 2, I'd like to remind everyone who is watching it that now Chess Dojo has the option of verifying your account. So if you like to play under your real name against other people who play under their real names, you can put xclan verified into the chat. I see this was already done for you. And just fill in the form. There is a formal requirement that your account has to be 1 year old at least, but it's not a hard requirement. If your account has a lot of games and no problems, I'm sure people are not going to take this requirement too literally. And there is another requirement that you have to be a Patreon, but as I understand it, it's also not very hard requirement, because in the form, if you click on the link, if you just don't feel like become a Patreon, just say it. I don't feel like become a Patreon, and I think it will be done for you. Okay. So I think, please say it.
I actually don't think I knew that, but it makes sense. It's very dojo-esque to do that. You can do it, but you don't have to do it. Yeah, that makes sense. That was all I had to say. Yeah.
So I think it was done especially after the April Mega Rapid tournament, because in the April Mega Rapid tournament, all three top finishers like turned out to like be cheaters, and like it's not fun. And there was another person who also was cheating, but I think he finished tied on places 4 through 6. So there was also a cheater, and people don't like that. So I think it was done especially after this unfortunate event. but I think how should I put it? Like everything in life, like we just saw I played h5, right? It's probably not the best move in the world, but it does have its drawbacks. And I feel, by the same token, the decision to create a verified section also has the drawbacks. Because if you think about what Chess Dojo Mega Rapid used to be, it used to be effectively the Chess Dojo Championship, right?
Maybe I wasn't necessarily aware of it for that
No,
long.
it's like
honestly.
the fact there was like a perception. It wasn't advertised as such, but there was a perception that if you win Chess Dojo Championship, Chess Dojo Mega Rapid, you're effectively Chess Dojo champion.
Yeah, there's a lot of prizes that kind of come into it, so it's kind of
But now it feels like there are 2 tournaments which take place simultaneously, and I don't think actually to hold them not simultaneously is an option either, because of other problems. But now they are held like simultaneously, and the winner of one section cannot claim that he's a champion because there is a winner of the other section, and who is a champion? Like no one. And some of you might play in these events not because you have a realistic chance to win, but because you want to have an opportunity to play some stronger players. Well, now you are not going to play some of the stronger players, because no matter which section you're playing, a large portion of the stronger players is going to play in another section, right?
Yep.
So for me, it feels like it solves some problems, it creates some other problems.
Right. It's definitely an interesting direction. I would say, like, I have curiosity. We had a longtime member of the dojo who was recently banned for cheating, unfortunately. And they had some, I don't know if they won a Mega Rapid or, whatnot, but they've won definitely. They've gotten a few golds there in the past. I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not in the verified club yet. I haven't gone through the whole process. But I know that, like, I'm curious if this person was in there. So, like, it's kind of like, because the difference is, you have your real identity verified, right? Basically. And then you're also like, you pay a little, like $2 or whatever it is, but that's optional.
And by the way, Drew, I'd like to ask you, because you, Drew, you are one of the most public faces of Chess Dojo. You are like almost online. Everybody knows your full name. Everybody knows where you live. Everybody knows what you ate for breakfast today. Or did not.
Or did not.
But you say you're not in the verified club yet. Why not?
Just mainly because I haven't had a lot of time to play a lot of tournaments. I've been doing a lot of the classes, and I just haven't been focused on I haven't actually played a Mega Rapid in a month or two, because there was one on a Friday and then the one on Sunday I was busy, so I just never really came across my radar as something that I needed to figure out, because I didn't have a plan to play in it. So it just has to do with my schedule mainly.
Okay, and Daniel, you are in the verified club.
Yeah, I just got recently became a member. To be honest, I wasn't exactly sure what the verified club meant. I knew that there were separate tournaments, but I didn't. Partly because I didn't know what the Mega Rapid was.
Yeah, but you understand that there is no realistic possibility to hold them not at the same time. You understand?
Sorry, what was the question?
There is no realistic possibility to hold them not in the same time. You understand that?
Oh, because of the
For two
time
reasons.
zone thing for everyone.
Because someone have to have two streaming times, just like to stream in 2 times. That's one problem, and the other problem is actually because if someone plays in the Mega Rapid in the verified section, and the next week there is Mega Rapid in the common section, many people are going to say, well, I just played Mega Rapid last week, it just was like 8 rounds, I'm tired, I'm not going to play Mega Rapid every week. So even if there is a possibility not to hold at the same time, a lot of people are not going to take it, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm divided on. I haven't really had time to form an opinion.
Charlie, I know Mega Rapid happens once a month. I'm talking about if we hold verified and unverified separately, not at the same time. I know that generally they're at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult to hold a tournament that is going to be possible for all time zones, considering that there are 24 time zones in the world and you can have fans all over the world. Some people are unfortunately gonna be missing out a few things. I guess that's a reason we have this European format to make sure that European viewers, for example, have time to watch these. So the verified thing, I wasn't sure what the verified thing was. Like I said, so I definitely get. Well, first of all, I think that it makes sense for Patreons to have separate things in a way. I didn't necessarily know that they would be tournaments, specifically for verified members. But I don't know. It's difficult to. I don't know. It's difficult.
Okay. So I just wanted to tell that there is an opinion out there, which I hold, that although it may solve one problem, it did create another. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Seems like,
and by the way,
there's a few different other opinions in the chat, kind of all over.
And someone suggested that there is a potential that we're going to have less cheating in the verified section, but potentially more cheating in the comment section. I actually don't believe that's going to be the case.
No, I don't. I think that's unlikely as well.
But the reason I believe is not going to be the case is not something we want. The reason is going to be also less cheating in the comment section because the win in the tournament is not going to held as much prestige as it used to.
That I don't necessarily think is a problem because I feel like you could be happy winning a section even if it is smaller.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is also like let's put it this way: eventually, cheaters get caught, right?
Yes.
And, like, that's sort of the natural flow. Because here's the thing: most of the time with a cheater, and this is what I've learned or what I've heard from a lot of stronger players than me who deal with a lot more cheatings in those higher levels, is first you start off because you think that somebody else was cheating, so you're going to cheat against them so that you can win. And then you just think, oh, well, now I just need to check something, every once in a while. I'll use it as I forget, somebody had a whole description I really liked. It's like, oh, it's like a juicer. Like, I wish I could credit who it was. They're like, oh yeah, no, I can just do this once in a while, And then they're just suddenly they're checking all their stuff every time. And it's like, and then, so it's like a progression thing. So, you might start off cheating a little bit, but then you cheat more and more and more. And so like the people who win these tournaments and they get the prestige and everybody's like, oh yeah, great. Like you won. That's cool. But the thing is that like, there's a natural tendency psychologically to cheat more and more and more. I mean, when you do that, like eventually you get caught. And eventually you are, and then everybody can go, dang, that person, I mean, just as much as they got famous for winning a chess dojo Mega Drive, they now live in total infamy because they're called out for being who they are. So, that's just how I see it. Like it's just a patience game. Like, hey, you can get all the kudos you want for a few weeks, but in the end, you're gonna get caught.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I agree.
So I guess I don't care as much, like my whole philosophy about cheating is I just don't care. Cause I was like, I mean, especially at my level, it's like, what? I'm a 1400. How many? I went through, we can actually look at my previous games. Like if we just go into my archive,
but
and I was doing this thing because I realized I was like, hold on, like, let's go find the last person, that I played, who's been banned for cheating. And I think I have to go, I don't know. Like we're on page 3 now, right?
So all the losses are against cheaters, right?
Oh no, I'm saying that none of these people have cheated. That's my point, right? Nobody's cheated. Like, I mean, that's a funny cop out thing, right? Whatever, but like I'm already on page, let's see, I'm on page, wait.
Oh yeah, there's no like block for fair
closed inactive, but that's not cheating. They just closed their account.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, we're on page 5 right now, right? I'm still waiting to find a cheater. Like somewhere. Do we have
everybody who loses against?
It's like it's kind of what does this mean? Oh, this person has that's just a long name.
If you want, you can filter out the games you won. I realize it's only going to be like 10 games, but
I don't want to show everybody all of my losses. That's self-defeating. You got to see all these wonderful wins I had.
Yeah.
Okay, you made your point. I think.
But the point is we're at page 7 right now, and I haven't found a cheater yet.
Okay.
I feel like for me,
have to get back to like page 8 or page 10, and then we might have a cheater. It's like, who cares? I mean, especially at my level, and I get it. So it's like debating this at the scrub level. It's like, okay, less relevant. And I think that's kind of another point about the verified thing is I don't care.
No, for me,
because I'm not going to run across that many cheaters in my brackets.
Yeah. I feel like for me personally, if there like the one argument I feel for the most, I think, is that people will miss out on maybe playing against other people because of like monetary, like because they can't afford it or whatever. But I mean, there are separate tournaments for that. So I mean, there are other chances, but I definitely understand it. Like, you definitely want to have the chance to play everyone.
Yep. So did you guys want to move on to
yes.
Do you guys want to do some puzzles, or do you guys want to do some chapter of some stuff from that European UK chapter?
I'm feeling the chapter. I don't know. What about you?
So I have no strong preference.
Okay, let's go. I was actually more preferring. I think it's a dojo tournament, and it's happening right now, so it seems relevant.
Yeah, we have 40 minutes left or so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Is this on Twitch now? I think I just pulled that in. Is that?
Well, you are definitely. I mean, you're capturing the window, right? So yeah, it should be on Twitch.
Oh yeah, I was just, sometimes it's like windows versus screens versus. Sorry, that's work stuff. Okay.
Oh my god. So what's the link?
This bar is in. I don't know how to move this bar. It's in the way. Okay, cool. Got it. Actually,
it's about to end, Carter says, but we can check that for a second. Or is it like about to end like 5 seconds?
Let's see. What do we got?
It's pretty much.
Is there a live game? How do I get into a live game? Are these live?
We should be, right?
I can't.
No, I mean, those are all finished.
Only one game is still in progress. Only 2 games are still in progress.
Which one?
Number 3 and number 4.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Of course. Yes. because everyone's. Is it a double round robin or something? Click the board photo score. Yeah, click on the board. Do you have it up? I mean, this is definitely a new.
Which one? Which one is live?
Here.
Yeah, click on the little board of those.
The little board, like here.
Yeah, with the dashes, where there's no score displayed. Because go to the one.
Oh, these are live. This was okay. Cool.
Okay, cool.
So do we? Is this? Let's see. Is this game okay? So it looks like no take backs. Is up by 3 in this one. So let's see if we get a more even game. Oh, that's +8.
There's a lot of time discrepancies between the players.
These games look a little bit completed. Actually, you know what I would suggest? We can look at these, but I think even more interesting maybe if people in chat know some of the good games that we could actually review from the tournament that they know are just solid games that occurred.
Yeah, that is a good call.
That maybe we could do that instead versus just looking at these games which seem to be already one in one direction. I think that they are at least.
The board is cropped. The board is cropped, I believe, because of the tabs on the side. Paul's first game card is thanks. I think Flexible won a game that he wants to.
Paulie's first game. All right, let's take a look at that one. That would be probably this one. This one? No.
They are right that the board is still cropped, I think.
Is this the one?
It's now. Let's see. I'm not sure.
Is this the one we're talking about? Right here?
Okay.
Okay, cool. I thought this only had that.
So this is gonna be it looks like the UK has white and Europe has black.
Oh, is it I mean, United Kingdom versus like Europe?
Yep.
Because I was gonna make a Brexit joke, but I couldn't do that. I mean, that must be the reason. Okay, so what's this? It's semi-Slav. No, what is this opening? Is it semi-Slav?
It's the Slav defense, modern line, apparently.
Well, not semi-Slav, of course. Slav, sorry.
It's the full Slav, yeah.
I'm gonna full screen the Zoom window. Buy analysis board. Let's see. Well, how to screen it, I guess. And then there we go. I love
there we go. Windows. Nice. Playing on the side of the board.
Yay.
Is it still theory?
Oh, it was. They lost the theory long ago.
Yeah.
A4 seems reasonable, doesn't it? I mean, it depends on the rating. 6 and a 4, but it's questionable. No, I'm joking. I'm sure it's fine. A4. Maybe just castling instead is better.
In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this in the analysis board.
Or maybe
but it's gonna, if I do it this way, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring this back to our old analysis board, because what I want to do is I'm gonna share the PGN so we can actually play around with this.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Erikito says 93 here. Well, not not after D4 clearly. In the decision we were just.
I'm just gonna add both of you.
Oh my god! Oh,
if you guys can pop back into live chess, that'd be great.
Sorry. Live. There we go. I'm in. Well, in a second at least.
Oh wait! Oh, you just popped in. I didn't even need to invite you. That's nice.
Look at that. That's creepy.
Like you just were in there. Cool.
Nice. Okay, let me assume that I did this. Okay. Austin Dojo against Pauline. Normally B for coming.
Are you in live chess for sure?
I think so, yes.
Does it say you're an observer? You're not an observer.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
You're added.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
So I go back to that position we were in.
Yeah.
So wait,
So-
what do you think about this A4 move up for Shach?
So I never play a4 other than in Blitz games. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to turn off the evaluation. That's cheating.
But here of course the difference. Here we have to
Yep.
break. Here in this precise position, I think it's a good move.
The board is cropped again, apparently. Do you have like a bunch of tabs open?
Oh, I do. Close,
Okay.
close, close. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
That should do it.
by the way, Team UK won.
Hey, congratulations, UK.
Team Europe had the dojo logo, so that's funny. Interesting. Stealing the. Yeah, well, I guess that today it's good that we can review this because this is the European edition of Dojo Scrubs. So, yeah. Anyways, so
Yeah, I guess the point of A4 is to undermine this whole
Yes.
pawn thing that Black's created.
yep, pretty much. I like this. Like, look at this, just like it's a maze of pawns on the light
Or
square.
maybe you do play A4 to stop B5. Huh. Yeah, I think that's. Isn't that like an idea in the Queen's Gambit as well? I don't know. Okay. This is interesting. I don't have the evaluation bar, but I feel like this is great for white. I'm not sure. Honestly, what about just A5 for white eventually? Just
A5.
not
What's
right
the-
now because it's Black's move, but at some point, so like maybe A5 isn't a great move. What would
Yeah,
you-
I don't like A5 because it lets white open up their rooks more than it lets black open up their.
Oh,
'cause
I
it's
didn't mean
not
black. I
opening
didn't
the
mean
rooks.
A5 for black. I didn't mean
Oh, for white.
yeah. Next
Oh, I
move.
see. A5 for white. Okay.
Maybe you want to keep the tension though. What about just E6 here? Yeah, look at
Yep,
that.
that's what they did. Yeah.
Cool. And then you have to take with the. I guess you'd have to take with the A pawn, and then I'm not sure if black. I guess okay. I guess there's an in between me. But is it necessary? I guess so. But hang on. Isn't there knight C6 after queen D4?
Knight C6.
After queen D4. Didn't they play queen D4 here?
Isn't that's like 3 times defended?
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's not good.
I mean, we could look at it after. Wait, you said after Queen D4?
After queen D4.
Oh no! Oh, I was imagining Queen D5. Sorry, Queen takes D4. Oh, there. No, you know what? There is this crazy check from the bishop too, which is protected then. Oh no, but so let's do that. Let's do this.
Yeah, I
do
thought
like
maybe
this
queen.
line?
Maybe I thought maybe knight C6 here. But
Then
maybe
let's say
knight
this
takes C6. Yeah.
here. But then what about that?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Or just
bishop
block.
D2.
can block.
Maybe even king F1. But nah, king F1 stupid. Just
We can block with a knight. Why not?
I
Well
guess you
then,
could
well then,
play-
but the thing is then like I just feel like black has the stronger. Oh no, that's protected by the bishop. Oh, that bishop is sneaky. Oh,
Yeah, but
but what
that-
about? Oh, wow. What about that?
Oh, take the knight with the bishop.
Take the knight. Then this.
Oh, but then but it's
It's pinned. I don't know. I mean, there is still this for
And then,
white.
and then we can castle.
and then, yeah, exactly. This
I'm
is
just trying to see if the attack is alive at all, but I think it's dead by this point.
only option.
pretty
is
sure
bishop
I'm pretty sure the
D6
attack-
with bishop.
I'm pretty sure the attack is well thwarted at this
Eric,
point.
I know Erikido says that if queen d4, the only options are bishop b takes c6 and bishop b2.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, yeah, this whole variation is very unlikely probably because this is what happened, right?
This is not what happened.
No, this is not what we're way into other lines. This
Yeah.
is the last. This is the last position that was actually even happened. No, it was this was the move, which I like better.
Maybe we're next to Korean.
I kind of like that better because it
Mm.
forces the queen trade, and then the bishop comes out, and yeah, it seems safer.
Yeah, this
Why
is
do you
good
feel
for
like
black.
raising
This has
queens?
got to be good for black. Sorry.
Why? The question for Drew. Why do you feel like raising queens?
Well, you have to now because the queen's hanging and shit.
Because there's a lot of pressure on that c6 pawn, and like just the amount of stuff going on, and I didn't feel like white, like it's better to trade the queens and then have the check and then
Okay.
find your way out of the position rather than letting, like, trying to create initiatives, like removing pieces that are involved in the attack. I think that white is putting together, because it's funny, both sides are attacking, but I think that black, or that white's attack is a little bit more direct, basically, because there's not that many pieces really attacking for white at the moment. So just kind of like simplifying the position is, I think, the goal here for black.
This is tough because, I mean, I guess black's kind of in trouble with their bishop on b7. So maybe I thought black was much better, but maybe black's not much better here.
No, I don't think so at all. I think white definitely has some good chances. And I think that it's good to simplify. Honestly, I kind of preferred white's position.
Yeah.
You know, with that bishop and the knight and the pawn all attacking c6, and the queen having discoveries along the b file, like, it just looks pretty nice.
So queen takes bishop b4, obviously. Then bishop c3. Or knight c3, okay.
Oh, I like. Oh, that's a classy move.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I like that. I like that castle.
Yeah, that's good. Now you're threatening to take on b5 as well.
Yeah.
So he takes it. Nice. But now, oh yeah, black's just up 2 pawns here. So this is probably great for black.
Is this kind of, can we just call this 1 for black? Did black win, and is this 1, or is there more to it?
I feel like they wanted to see Polly's first game, so I assume Polly won. Whoa, what did black? Whoa, what happened here? God, this is. Oh, white's in trouble. F6 was unnecessary, yeah. Okay, now just everything is hanging and it's impossible. So now white must have. Wait, what? Whoa. Oh, just knight e7.
Yep. What? What is that move?
I don't get that move at all.
I don't get that move. Did they just? What? I mean, I guess they have the passed pawns and trading down. I mean, those pawns are pretty vicious. I mean,
oh, I didn't calculate material correctly. That was my bad.
No, I mean, that was good for white, except for the fact that black does still have passed pawns.
This is, and now.
Yeah. Yep, just get the king in, and now you promote, right? And then if bishop takes, knight takes with check, and you're just won.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that easy, I'd say. I mean, it probably is, but it feels like you'd have to put white in a pretty complex loose one. Oh, not now. Honestly.
Oh, but you can't take that. So.
Oh no, is this a
Oh, but now the
draw?
knight just stays there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, this.
I see. A little Zug Swang.
Mm-hmm. Good endgame, yeah. Very much so.
And then I saw another game that people wanted to look at was Banana
Flaxspieler, right?
Banana Flock Spuler. Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can grab
Oh,
that.
Black Stallion. German for Black Stallion, I guess. Is that correct, Overshag?
What did you say?
Or maybe they didn't mean that. Maybe it's not. Actually, never mind. Maybe they didn't reference Flaxspieler. What does Flaxspieler mean? Flank player?
Flach is like even. Oh, I don't know the English. Yeah, this.
Maybe it's not German.
Yeah, it's
No, it
German.
is German. It is totally German.
Okay, cool.
I just
It
don't know
has
the-
to. It has to. It is some potty humor, as far as I'm aware. It was a. It was a. Let's see here.
Flat dishwasher or something.
So this is gonna be Flaxbuehler, who's a boomer member, as well as against banana so banana.
I was gonna make a very bad joke. I'm not gonna do it.
All right, a family friendly show. Oh, it's a short game.
I'm gonna do it.
I think they-
Flaxspieler's the boomer player, but banana's shape is the boomerang. What's up with that? Oh, I'm done.
Oh, not this game. The first one. Oh, this was just an opening blunder. Okay,
Yeah,
so there's
there's no sensei today.
this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, this one probably. Ah,
So not.
I wish if
Hoki.
Hoki was around, we could get the title switched because we can actually say that we're doing Dojo Scrubs to analyze the European versus UK, whatever. So this is the right one, right? All scrubs, no sensei.
I mean, we're senseis in our own way.
Yep, that's
We
us.
teach about flank play.
So, oh wow, we're doing it in English.
Oh wow,
Nice.
Yeah, I'd like to ask you, maybe some of you know, why does white play a3? Yeah.
I don't understand that move at all.
That is what I would call a sin, basically. I think I could be wrong. I don't know if there's some theory behind it, but like basically it's just a tempo down. I mean, you could have played e4 here.
Is this somewhere
Right.
like Sicilian reversed with like Najdorf Sicilian for white or something?
Mm-hmm.
To blunt the knight. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but would you play
I'm not
A3
necessarily
now?
criticizing, I just don't understand.
I get A3 what Michiko is saying, that you blunt the knight, but I feel like you could do that at any point, or play A3 like when the knight reaches B4, unless you can't anymore.
Because there is also a very famous book,
Mhm.
a chess book, this collection of game by Tarash, 300 chess games. And the very first game in this book, I think it's against Mendelssohn or something, I'm making it up. In the very first game in this book, the very first move is A3. And then Tarash played it like in English.
Yeah, I recognize that now. I would never in my life do that. Yeah,
And
I'm not
my
good
my
at pawn
understanding
play.
was that
but-
Tarash was all about the center, actually.
He was all about the center, but only a tempo down, so that he would be the one attacking it.
But he not just played A3 on move one. He even includes this game in his book,
Mhm.
like model games
A3 is played a lot by GMs, but not on move one, right?
on move one.
Or like, is it a meme opening for GMs at this point? Anti-knight move, but black's knight usually doesn't want to go to b4 in this opening, in my experience. Oh, in this position. So I guess it is a book move. I see. Okay.
Oh, can I also point out that this was the Korchnoi line? So just I don't know. That's kind of fun.
Okay.
I feel like this looks like a reversed Sicilian Najdorf to me. With colors reversed. Yeah, we'll think of a catchier name eventually, but Scrubs Euro Edition. No. It's Scrubs, but British English subtitles. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I agree with Charlie. It just seems like development needs to happen where he said instead of A3. I mean, Charlie, you know more now than you did before, being 1400. So you're going to be right a lot more often than you were before.
Yeah, but but you don't have Queen A5 picking up the pawn on E4, unlike the Sicilian. Huh?
Maybe I can't tell. Also in the Sicilian, I wouldn't play E4. I guess this isn't quite the Sicilian though. It's nah.
So I never played the Sicilian, so I would know.
No, I mean I try to avoid it with both colors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Oh, but Queen. Yeah,
Wow.
Queen allows that.
Is this?
I don't like
Is this
white
threat-
anymore.
I'm not sure I like this. This just seems overly aggressive. And like, what is it achieving? Like, are you going to lock that knight in, or is the queen going to move? And then are you going to push E3 at some point, you know?
I guess
And
you can
like,
kick, yeah.
but like, why does the knight progress there? Like, for what, what's the end goal? Like, yeah, the queen has to move, but whatever. Like, you could just do Queen H4 and then your knight's overdeveloped, right?
Can you prevent E3 somehow? I guess it can. I guess you can play. I guess you can maybe play. No, I don't know. Yeah, Bishop Knight D4 might have been odd.
It just seems this is another one of those things where it's like, developing is more important, I think, than just over committing your pieces.
I'm also not sure about Queen E7 because I feel like you wouldn't want to block in your bishop there. So what would black play here? I suppose. I don't know. What would you play here as black?
It just seems like you're gonna have to retreat your knight with tempo, at some point, and that's the end of this story. Like,
yeah,
you didn't really get anything with the one move attack. It just feels like a one move.
Oh,
attack,
black's
basically.
he plays Queen E7 to protect the E4.
Trying to protect the E4.
Yeah. I mean that makes sense. I don't know why I didn't consider that.
Okay. But yeah, even that. Yeah. Right. That still attacks the E4. Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, but here the queen is not well placed.
But it attacks the E4 square.
Yeah, can you defend it? I don't think you can defend it. So it was E4 just. I mean, you push E4 to get the knight to an awkward square, but now you can't defend the pawn, and you can't develop and castle with the queen on e7. I guess you could maybe queenside castle
So,
with e6, d6.
To go with a knight on what is it, g4, I think it's not a good idea if white responds correctly.
Mm.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Like
I-
queen, like is queen b1 correct?
No, I think what you showed before, queen a4 is better.
You think a4 is better than b1?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the one reason I would say that I like b1 is that the whole point was to protect e4, and we're still attacking e4 with the queen.
Yeah, now black can't protect e4 anymore. Now e4 is just going to be lost, I think.
So it
I
wins
guess what
pawn
you
this way.
could do, maybe as black, is play e3 to hope to ruin blacks, or just develop pieces. Play like queen e5 or something awkward. I don't know. Queen a4 is better.
Oh, so everybody thinks queen a4 is better.
Yeah,
not
e4
queen
was a
b1.
mistake. Yeah, I didn't like e4 either
So
because you kind
what
of.
is that pawn not worth it? Is that what Chad is saying? Because I mean, like queen a4 doesn't win a pawn versus.
I mean,
queen
the
b1.
pawn is so advanced that it's very difficult for black to defend anyway. So you'll win it eventually at some
Anyways.
point.
Okay.
But they don't disagree. They don't agree completely. It's not like an anonymous queen a4.
This is where I go, hey, Venki Tesh, what is your rating?
Yeah, let's get the ratings too.
Because I do know what Eric Idos and Cartiers are, and they're much higher rated than me. So I do respect their opinions very highly.
The black has knight b3, rook a2, and knight takes c1, defending pawn now. So what? Knight b3, rook a2, knight takes c1, queen takes c1. I guess so, but won't you have to? I guess, yeah. I mean, that's true.
Well, that's kind of a good. That's a nice little. Oh, that's a good chat.
But isn't black still worse there? I mean, yeah, you defend the pawn, but have you actually? I don't know. I don't like black.
But in that condition, then the queen could have been on a4 the whole time. Now the queen is sitting on c1, and the rook is, I guess, okay on it. I don't know. I think it might just be a position.
Yeah, Eric Ida says d5 here after queen b1, but don't you just take it with the c pawn?
I do agree that queen c2 seems a little rushed.
Yeah, I didn't
don't
necessarily
know.
like queen c2 either. I feel like the queen isn't necessarily better placed there than on d1 at this point. But I'm also very bad at developing my queen. I never know where to place it.
Mm-hmm.
I've known where to place it like once in my life.
Well, do we want to continue back to the game and see what happened?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know where we're. Also,
Oh,
this all did happen.
knight b3 happened.
Mhm.
Wait. Queen b1 was played. Oh, I see. That was the
Yeah, queen
what
b1
was
was
played.
played.
I see. Interesting.
Oh, I thought okay.
I thought that was just something somebody tried. No, that's the actual move of the
I don't
game.
like actually taking.
This
the
is all what
bishop.
happened.
Yeah, but you have to take the bishop, otherwise your pawn falls on e4. Now the queen doesn't attack it, and then you
Really?
can. Yeah, that's the point.
Oh, see now,
Yeah,
I
we
like
like black.
black. Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally like black now.
Mm.
White just seems. Can
That
you?
e4 pawn still feels sort of overextended, but I could be wrong about that. It is very good there, cramping white's position for sure. Yeah, I mean, white's definitely not losing here.
I feel like black is struggling to keep that, to hold on to that e4 pawn and doing everything they can, all focused on holding on to the e4 pawn, which just seems like a lot of used energy. But
was long castling good here? Aren't you just
because
castling into the pawn advances?
Yes, but at the same time, you can also now play d5.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
And like that protect, this is just black's effort to hold on to e4. Like that's basically everything black is doing, from what I can tell, is saying, can I hold on to e4?
Mhm. Yeah, I don't like long castles either. I feel like you're baiting b4 basically, and
Oh, yeah.
white wants to do that, right?
B4 is incoming, and I guess with D5, then you have C5, and then it's kind of just like, I mean,
This
you're
just went away. Queen, yeah. I guess you
okay.
have to.
Oh, you want to trade the bishop off? That's the
Yeah,
plan.
you're threatening to win the piece there, but I guess
Yep.
not f4. Yeah. Oh, and g5, and you actually get some. I guess you would have to take the knight. I guess maybe you can play bishop d7.
Didn't black just develop white's knight for them?
Yeah, but you also
necessarily.
advanced
I
some
don't think.
pawns
I
there.
actually don't think because white wasted, not necessarily wasted, but spent how many moves? 1, 2, 3 moves with the knight.
But I mean, every single one of them was just pushing the knight into a better spot. But I guess that
you push the knight to a better spot, and on a better spot it gets exchanged, and now you are just left with
That's true.
bad pieces.
But
Right,
aren't you also you played e4 to cramp white's position? So why would you want to trade a couple pieces?
And there's an incoming pawn rush from black too on the king side. That's true.
Yeah, I guess the whole pawn rush is probably the most important part here.
So that actually is probably pretty relevant.
So I would probably play bishop e7. I think bishop e7, play rook g8, maybe rook dg8.
Rook dg8. Oh, after bishop g7.
Yeah.
You could look at bishop g7. You could also look at bishop d.
So I meant bishop e7. Bishop e7 was the one I wanted.
I think I like that one better because you're trying to support a kingside attacker, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But actually, you might want to take the knight first. Do you want to trade knights here?
No, I would not trade knights. I would leave the knight on d5 so that white won't have any other square. White won't have any square for the c3 knight at the moment.
Because this is a classic rush, right? One side to the other side. So it's trying to say, like, yeah, who's gonna get there? Who's faster, right?
Yeah.
Again,
I like also another reason I like bishop e7 is obviously bishop d7, and if you play rook dg8, the bishop is kind of blocking the whole diagonal. So I would play. But yeah, the reason I wouldn't play knight takes d5 here is because, well, after knight takes d5, white has a lot more squares for the knight to be at. Like right now, the knights are competing for the best squares. But if you trade the first knight there, you won't have that problem for white.
So let's see what happens. Bishop to g7.
Horrible blunder.
No. Yeah, well, come on.
Why? What's wrong with that?
No, I mean, my main idea that I liked, my argument is I like bishop e7 because of the kingside attack. And
I liked it because
the bishop e7 allows for more open lines for the rooks and attacks things towards the king side with the classic idea of the pawn rushes on either side of the board.
Right. Yeah, I agree with Eric though that the whole long castles. Yeah. No, I feel like white's gonna be faster with the pawn expansion, and even though white has played g3, you can play like h3 and close off the diagonal at some point, maybe. Or not the file, sorry, or the whole king side. I mean.
Yep. Oh, see that? Like, I don't like this from white because shouldn't you just be playing b4 here all day?
Yeah.
Like just b4, b4, b4.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
Like
I guess the point is if you take on f6, you have
tempo. This is a rush. This is a race. And trading pieces is slow.
Yeah, but I guess that the point is that maybe white has the d5 square for the other knight, and so they're no longer competing for the d5 square, and just one knight can occupy it. But I agree that b4 is probably better. That's what you want to do anyway, and b4 is coming anyway. So why would you trade that knight? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, it does.
I guess it wins a pawn.
It does win a pawn, but that's not worth it anymore. It's almost not worth it. Wait.
Rook. Yeah.
What is going on here? Okay.
Hmm. C6. I guess to play D5. Yeah, I guess it's difficult for flank attacks right
I
now.
would just play b4. Why not?
Yeah, B4, B4. All day. It's kind of just
But is B4 as effective now?
I think against this Karo or Karo Scandinavian pawn structure,
King D8 moved by
this
the
pawn structure
castle.
is very vulnerable for pawn stars.
Mhm. Yeah, actually, what was the King D8 move about? Why even King D8?
I guess to maybe avoid the whole queen side attack. Or with
But
B4 and all that.
you already have more advanced pawns with better pieces attacking in there. Like you just put like this is the classic example where I would say push, like H5, right? Like then like H5, bishop to D5 with F5, like yeah, versus the king, like get your pawns moving.
Hmm.
I think.
Blackness is king's in a bad place. I agree with that, Eric.
Yeah. I mean, there is
Um,
there's also ideas of queen B3, right?
So for black here, what do you guys? I mean, everyone in chat as well. What would bishop D8 be? And maybe that's just a bit too passive. Maybe like bishop. I don't know. I want to open up the F file for the pawn push. I want to prepare F5. So I was thinking maybe bishop D8 and F5. But maybe even bishop G7 is better.
Oh, you know what? Okay, you know what? There actually is a major threat right now.
Oh, I guess the point of King D8 is to
There's I didn't see the queen spin, so that's
I didn't look.
Gotta look for the text.
Yeah.
But I mean, even then, wouldn't you do King B8?
Well, I suppose, yeah, but it won't B4 be stronger then? I don't know. This is why I'm bad at chess.
I just feel like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, probably because probably B8 is better because you can keep the protection of the B7 pawn with the king.
Yep.
So either King B8 or King D8 has to be played, and I guess both are. None of them can be losing, right?
So what about from this position? Like, because then you have to do this basically, and then you weakened your.
You can also play C6, I guess.
Yeah, that's actually just fine, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't seem like. But what would black have here? I feel like if anyone has the advantage, it's white.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I think black has the advantage in every line.
You think black's advantage here? Maybe.
White.
I don't have the evaluation now.
I say white.
Oh.
I like white. Yep.
I'm gonna
because white's king is far safe.
Yep.
No, I mean white's much better here. I feel like.
Let's go back to the game.
Oh yeah, what actually happened? Oh right.
We actually do need to finish up here, I think, pretty soon because David's coming back on for the classical. So let's just kind of get through. It seems like there's a lot of moves in this game.
Let's beat through it all. Let's just okay, makes sense. Makes sense. The
rushes are now happening. Wow, Connect 4. Connect is that Connect 6? Count that? Is that Connect 6?
It's a pyramid anyway.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice pyramid.
Yeah, agree. Wow.
But there's threats coming in.
Yeah. we should maybe wrap it up in a second. Oh, but could you take on?
I'm waiting to hear anything from David.
Okay. They're gonna barge in. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Isn't the E3 pawn hanging? Couldn't you have traded queens and taken on E3?
Traded.
Oh, I guess then rook F7. Never mind. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's probably you don't need to do that. I guess F6 is to protect the F7 pawn, the F pawn, because it's attack twice. Yeah. Oh, rook h8, I assume. Yeah. Okay.
Oh wow. Ooh, that was a nice little move by Black.
Mm-hmm.
That was really slick. I liked that.
This is
Uh-huh.
cool. Okay. Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
Well, I should have been playing b5 before not exchanging queens. Yeah, I agree. White didn't need to exchange queens there.
Yeah.
I mean, I forgot. I forgot the positions. I'm just, you know.
And then
I don't
actually,
know.
if you guys want to play through moves, I'm just trying to get some communication with David.
Oh yeah, I mean, we could finish it up. Now I assume Black's gonna be the one who successfully promotes. I assume. Well, it's. Oh yeah, but look at the queen side.
Well, it's not clear.
Oh, wait. There's ready. Okay. When you guys get to a good point. I mean, we're basically just finishing up the game here. I guess was there a point flex filler? Oh, it doesn't lead to anything, so I guess maybe we can just wrap it up then. If nothing ever actually happened here. Is it just a draw then? Yeah.
Well, I think it was a draw maybe like 10 moves ago.
Oh yeah, now white, yeah. White resigns here. Or black resigns here, rather.
Well, I think this was a successful first episode of Dojo Scrubs. I will not be a regular member, but we hope to be back on or for Dojo Scrubs European edition. Thanks for coming on, Dan 1 and Dan 2. You can decide which one of you is which. And we're gonna turn this one back over to David to do some classical commentary this morning or afternoon, depending. I guess this is the European edition, so I'll say this evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you very much.